Now, the latest in Trojan sports on Troy TrojanVision News.
As the first week of classes come to an end, the Trojan football team will be preparing for a second scrimmage tomorrow at the Vet. Rod Renfro gives us a look at a Trojan team continuously looking to improve. Men's basketball team followed the women in both opponent and result Saturday as the men came out guns blazing to down one of the top teams in the Sun Belt. I'm not sure if it was the travel lag the Mavericks experienced or if it was just the Trojans handing it to them, but the Trojans had a person on their team, and he goes by Wesley, and he was sniping it from downtown. There he is, and here he is. He entered video game mode, and he didn't come back. The kid had a career-high 39 points. I'm with you. There it was, a career-high 39 points and 10 three-pointers. And, yeah, my man, I'll merely rock on any block to that. Person splash, as my dad would say. And then how about another one? Here's how hot Wesley was. That kid's hair was completely black when the game started. And for a moment, UT Arlington closed the gap to 9 points, and then they were hit by a tornado. Not to get lost in the sauce of Wesley's night, the sophomore sensation poured in 24 points of his own to help propel the Trojans' lead back up to 22. Troy wins 93-71. Coach Phil, what you got for me? There's the all-time winningest head coach in the history of men's basketball, Coach K, leading his Blue Devils into battle against the Trojans. And Troy trailed by just 9 points at the beginning of the second half, but they couldn't overcome a deficit to the #2 seed Blue Devils. But there were a lot of offensive sparks. And speaking of sparks, there's Wesley Person. Oh my gosh, we got to show it twice. You know what he likes on his sandwiches? A little bit of jam. And Jordan Ronaldo posted 18 and 10 on the night. And speaking of posted, there he is posting Duke's Jason Tatum against the backboard. But that athleticism of Duke proved just too much for Troy. The Trojans did begin to rally back from behind, but the slow start was just too much to overcome as they fell 87-65. Head coach Phil Cunningham said he loved to fight his team this way. And with the 12 o'clock start, the team may have been lagging behind, making only 1 3 in the first half, but after halftime, it was a whole new ball game. With the success that these guys are having, you'd think they were all from the same area, but that's not the case. Over half of these guys are from Baldwin County and around the city of Mobile. And to see them have the success that they're having, Coach Nicholas says, is definitely a special thing. And it's been quite the year for Troy athletics, with the football team putting the first jolt into the student body after recording its first 10-win season in the school's Division I history and bringing home a Dollar General Bowl victory. Well, the basketball team followed that up, adding to the jolt with a Sun Belt Conference championship win of their own. And what head coach Phil Cunningham says he can't be more proud of is the experience that the students get to feel.
2 coaches, 2 teams, and 1 belt. Oh wait, wrong belt. Yeah, that one. It all went down at Lad Peoples Stadium in Mobile on Thursday night. The Jags and the Trojans came out on top 28-21.
Huge win for our program today. I thought this was a great college football game, tremendous atmosphere. Excited to see our students. I thought our students and our fans, bands showed up and really were active participants in the game. They were loud.
The defense showed mental toughness after allowing 21 first-half points to the Jags by coming out and holding the Jags to 0 second-half points.
Much credit to Vic Coney, our defensive coordinator, our defensive staff. We bent some tonight, and that was kind of the plan going in. We wanted to make them put some drives together. We bent, but we didn't break, and I thought it was big.
And it was a thrilling 28-21 victory for Troy, and a game that went all the way down to the last play. And, well, as for the battle for the belt,
I think it's important to recognize rivalries, and this was a rivalry. I think South had theirs in a case, and it's something that we're proud of. It's something that we're proud of.
But before the Trojans could bring home the belt, some crucial fourth-quarter plays happened, both good and bad, including junior Jordan Chun's second fumble of the game that almost proved costly.
He's got character. He's got stuff about him, and I knew he would bounce back, and he's a great player.
No, I got down on myself because it was about at the end of the game. It was very close, but I mean my teammates came up and uplifted me and told me to get back. We still gonna need you at the end, so I appreciate them for that.
To some, it felt like a home game for the Trojans. So what did the team think about all the fans and students that traveled in for the game?
Oh, it was outstanding. We got the best fans in the world. To me, we have the best fans in the world, and I love them to death because they bring us energy and the ricochet through us, and it's just a lot of energy throughout the whole crowd.
I thought when things got down a little bit in the game for us, when we turned the ball over, I thought they picked us up.
Reporting from Lad Peoples Stadium in Mobile, Alabama, Jahmal Kennedy, Troy TrojanVision Sports. Sundays at Riddle Pace Field, where the sun shines down on the Troy baseball team, and on this Sunday it shined down on a 4-0 win over Sun Belt Conference opponent Georgia Southern.
Head coach Mark Smart comments on how much his team needed to win this game.
Well, I think it's critical. I mean, you just can't afford to get swept anywhere. Home, road, doesn't matter. And, you know, today we played really well. We found a way to score a run and then another run, and we kept extending the lead. Although we didn't get the series at home like we expect to and plan to, today was a must-win. I was really proud of the win today.
And after taking 2 of the first 3 games in the series, on Sunday, Georgia Southern ran into a brick wall. That brick wall pitched 8 1/3 innings strong, only allowing 3 hits. That brick wall was 6'4" Troy starter Andrew Crane.
Andrew Crane was terrific. He was the story of the day. He went 8 1/3 shutout baseball, and we ended up getting the shutout for him. I was proud of that. But he set the tone early. He gave us a chance to get a lead, and he kept the lead, and I was really proud of his work.
Not only was Crane's performance on Sunday dominant, but it was much needed as the bullpen was depleted after the first 2 games.
Well, it's critical because, you know, both in Game 1 and Game 2, we were in the bullpen earlier in the game.
I'm not sure who we have on the next midweek game, but it saves our bullpen to where we can go in and go at them strong, win that game, and keep our momentum going into the weekend and get our guys some innings.
If we'd had to go to the bullpen in the 5th or 6th inning, that's a totally different deal. So Andrew bypassed those guys through his great work.
And though the Trojans dropped 2 of 3, they did win 1. Both Crane and Coach Smart commented on how important this game could be down the stretch.
Oh, it feels great. I mean, it feels great to get my first win out of the way, and now we can just move on to the next game. So
I think it's imperative if you have any chance to stay in the race. You know, we're not knocking on the door of first place by any means, but if we do make a run late in the second half, this game might be the game that turns the corner.
Jahmal Kennedy, Troy TrojanVision Sports.